What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. Well, let me just jump into what we're doing. We're gonna, we're gonna beat the game on Expert, 100% rating for every level, but the big challenge is I'm gonna try to ghost the game as much as I possibly can. So we'll never be taking people out unless the game forces us to do so. Lighthouse is a pretty simple level to do. You go into it with the stealth loadout. In fact, we're going to be using the stealth loadout for all but one level in this game. So first things first, as soon as you start, you just gotta kind of climb the rocks to slip into the cave. Once you're here, slow your speed so that you drop down, and then just carefully run along the edge there. If you do roll on the edge, then be very careful. You do not want to fall. But you do want to be quick as you progress through the cave, because you want to get through that area before the guards show up. Once you're here, go to your EEV to scan that crate, and then use the OCP on your pistol, which is your alternate fire for your pistol, to take out that, to disable that generator, to disable the light. The point is to distract the guard that's over there so that you can slip through the next area without him seeing you. Scan the second crate with your EEV, and then once you're here, we're gonna reach Bruce Morgenholt, who's being tortured by these soldiers or whatever. So in the meantime, while they're torturing him to death, we're just gonna have to go over here to the corner and just wait. We're gonna need, we're going to need... So basically there's three guys in the room. One is a technician wearing a gray shirt. We're gonna need him to run out of the room, but he's not gonna run towards us. He's gonna actually run away from us, further into the level, basically. And then one of the goons is gonna come out and walk this way. We just have to go back into the corner as far as we can to hide from him so that he doesn't see us as he passes by. So as soon as this guy starts shocking Morgenholt again, go deeper into the corner, like so. You can watch the shadows to see placements. That guy is coming through. Let him go up there. And now it's just the one guy left. Basically, he's gonna go off to the left, and then eventually he'll come off and come back and go to the right. Going to the right is what we want him to do, because he's gonna go to a desk and just sit there, allowing us to progress where he cannot see us. So let's move on forward. You could just keep going, but if you want to, you have the option to cut Morgenholt loose from where he's hanging.
You should smell it.
You can do this, but you don't actually have to. It's up to you. Just don't make too much noise, otherwise the soldier will hear you. Now it's time to progress. We're gonna have to do our first lockpick here. Lockpicking is pretty much the same as it is in the first two games. So just lockpick your way through the door.
I'll need to recover any data
and then
uploaded to their servers.
We need to go to the left behind this tent. And then up ahead there should be a thing that looks like a well.
Good.
We're gonna wait here for that guy to pass. Go around the well from the left side. And then here at this next tent, we're going to cut the material at the back, basically cutting a hole into the back of the tent, because we need to go in and scan crate. You can do it remotely with your EEV if you want to, but since that one is so close, you're better off just doing it with the just by going up to it and hitting the scan crate prompt. Anyways, just carefully, what you saw me do was I jumped on a crate and then jumped up onto a higher platform of the old castle fortress building or whatever. I carefully snuck through the room, and then from that position, you have to very carefully use your EEV to scan the fourth crate. If you look down there, you should be able to see it, but you want to scan it from back from the other end of this bridge, because it's dark enough where the soldiers down there can't see you. So now we're just eavesdropping on their conversation, because this will confirm that Hugo Lacerda, who is our target, is not on site anymore, and it'll cancel the objective to eliminate him. So, next thing's next. We'll use our OCP on this light to disable it, so we have extra shadow cover to enter the room. You need it, otherwise the guys down there will see you. Now the technician in this room, if you're really lucky, he'll be off to the right. But if he's off to the left, you're going to have to OCP that little light bulb and then go touch the laptop. All you got to do is access the laptop, you don't have to click on any of the files on it, and that'll complete your primary objective. And then just very carefully slip through the room, and then from here, OCP this light, the shadow cover will let you go down, and then the fifth and final crate that we need to scan for the opportunity objective is right here. Now just very carefully work your way past this guy, and then once you're past him, if you want to, you can just start running. Especially once you round the corner here, you should be fine. So I should mention what qualifies for 100%. You can't get detected by anybody, you can't have any alarms, you can't kill anyone. Knockouts are acceptable, but not kills, with the exception of 2 people who you're required to assassinate in future levels. Of course, what we're doing is getting 100%, and we're not taking out anyone at all unless we have to. So, oh, and you also, you obviously have to complete primary objectives to progress, but for 100% you also have to complete secondaries and opportunities. Bonus objectives you can skip without compromising 100%, but for the most part we're still going to be doing those. There's only 2 bonus objectives in the whole game that we're skipping, one of which is destroying the radio equipment, which is the radio that guard at the bottom of the lighthouse here is using. But you can't do that without taking him out, so that's why I'm skipping it. It's a bonus objective, so since it requires taking someone out, I'm gonna skip it. Basically, the last objective was to figure out what Maria Narcissa was. You can either eavesdrop on the radio conversation, or you can search a file cabinet on the next floor, which is what I did. Now, unfortunately this level was so close to being ghostable, but it's not. Unfortunately, this very last guard absolutely must be knocked out. You cannot extract while he's conscious. You need to turn this light out, which he will automatically get distracted by, and then he'll turn it back on if you let him. But we have to knock him out. You can't extract while he's conscious. I've tried. So just let him come in here to investigate the light switch, knock him out, and now you can extract. Like so. Alright, that completes the level. So there you go. I did everything except for the bonus objective, which I skipped. Almost ghosted, but we had to knock out that last guy. Alrighty, that takes care of that. I'll see you next time.